Thank you, Bhavi. Fine. So, in this principle, we are taking a fine balance of, that is, testing is a fine balance of defect prevention and defect detection. Here we are going to study two important techniques. One is defect prevention and defect detection. Complete this ninth principle, we are going to study only two terminologies. What is defect prevention and what is defect detection? How they go hands in hand. We are going to study. So, I just explained in the last class what is actually defect prevention, what is defect detection. Defect prevention is that type of a technique where before defects occur, before errors occur, what are the preventive measures as a testers I need to take? Before, another time I'm going to repeat, defective prevention, it is a technique, okay? Defect prevention, it is a technique where, or it is a technique of taking preventive measures before an error or before a defect occurs. What are the preventive measures we can take here as a tester? For example, if a tester has some idea, about in which area, in which component or in which part of a code error occurs, if he has slight idea also, he can make a big changes in the for a product. He need to have some, as a tester, he need to have some of the idea of how to prevent a detect before an error occurs. What are the measures? That is what defect prevention. What is defect detection and correction? No doubt, due to our ignorance, things errors occur. Due to our ignorance, we have done so much hard work. Even then, errors have occurred. In that case, what to do? No option. I need to detect where the error is there. I need to detect where the error is there. Once I detect the error, what I do? Can I keep quietly? Okay, error is in this place. Can I keep quietly? No. I need to do what? Correction. I need to do the correction of that error. This is, yes, definitely. If I see a defect detect agidan kure, can I sit simply and tell, okay, in this line, in 100th line, there is a defect. Can I keep quietly? No. What I need to do? Definitely correct madlebeko as a tester. So here, remember, ninth principle, as I was telling that, actually I forgot, it is quite a big principle, theory principle, which gives importance for two main techniques or approaches. One is defect detection and second is defect prevention. They go hands in hand. As you can see here, there is a pendulum to and fro. At one side, there is a defect detection and another side, there is a defect prevention. So they go hands in hand. For example, if you take two sides of a room, then one side will be defect prevention, another side will be defect detection. This is what the image does. But I want to tell you very briefly. I will explain in detail, but for now I just want to tell what this principle wants to tell us. Adanna helping. Many what I'm just repeating, what this principle wants to tell. What is the final goal of a principle? I'll tell now within 5 minutes. Then I'll explain the slides. What finally ishtu kottara theory 1 to 2 pages. What is that motto? I'll tell now. No doubt, defect prevention is one technique or approach. Defect detection or correction, defect detection and correction is one approach. But finally, techniques finally we need to give a customer a product without any errors. That is our goal. Final goal is what? Of a tester, we need to give a product. Okay, we need to give a product to a customer without the error, so that customer will be satisfied. He will give a good rating for my product, and finally for me also upgradation will be there. This is the final goal. What is the link ivaga? Link ಏನು defect prevention iga defect detection iga link ಏನಂದ್ರೆ many organizations, first I will tell the motto, then I'll explain one by one points. What is the motto? Many organizations think that defect prevention is one part and defect detection is another part. Many organizations, they think, and they're still thinking. What they will do? They will take either or choice. Either or andre no. For example, two students are there. Two students are good students for me. I require both of them. I need to help both of them. But what I will do? I'll choose either one of them. I'll choose either student A or student B. Either or ಅಂದ್ರೇನು ಎರಡು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ ಎರಡು ತಗೊಳಿಕ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ either one or two. Either I will take a person student A, either I will help a student A or I will help a student B. What will happen? ಹಂಗೆ ಎರಡು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ನಾನು ಒಂದೇ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? Definitely everybody will speak. Madam is helping only student A. What about student B? Whether I'll be happy? No. I feel definitely I have only helped one student. What about other? He is also a good student. He is also hardworking. Why can't I help both of them? ಈ ತರ think ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ನಾನು. Yes or no? Why can't I help both of them? Similarly here also either or I was telling. Either or ಅಂದ್ರೇನು ಎರಡು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ either student A, B. Either student A or student B. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು either or ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ English term. Yes? Okay. Now, what is this defect detection and prevention I was telling? Many of our organizations, they choose in between defect prevention or what defect detection. They don't consider both. Either company will concentrate on defect detection or company will concentrate on defect prevention. Many of the companies, many of our organizations, why they will not concentrate both? Due to their lack of what is called, they don't want to do the hard work. It may be one of the reasons. So what happens here? Many organizations, they choose between these two. Which these two? These two are important techniques, either defect prevention or defect detection. But here the goal of this principle, it tells us that why can't you choose both? Why can't you choose both? Yes, I need, as an organization, as a tester, I need to have some idea or I need to implement defect prevention techniques also, and I need to do the defect detection also. I can't be trained at only one angle. I need to do the both. I need to use both the techniques such that I get a product, more satisfied product. If I do only, for example, think as a tester, I know only what are the preventive measures. I don't have any idea of defect, hang detect ಮಾಡೋದು, hang error clear ಮಾಡೋದು, ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. But what I'm expert in what? Defect prevention ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ. Okay, so there is a product. As far as I possible, I'll go on what? Preventing. I go on preventing the error. Think at one point of time, ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ error ಬಂತು ಅಂತ think ಮಾಡಿ. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to detect the error. I don't know how to correct the error. What to do in that case? Nothing. I don't have idea only. Definitely what happened? That single error only will cause a major impact. Now think in another angle. I'm a tester. I'm expert in defect detection and correction, but I don't have a single knowledge of defect prevention. Defect prevention, I don't have any idea, but I'm expert in what? Defect detection and correction. In that case, what happens? No doubt, I don't know how to prevent. Errors go on occurring. I go on detecting the errors, correcting the errors. But end point of time, whether it is risky, do you not feel it is a risky always? Do you not feel it risky? Last moment error detect correct ಮಾಡೋದಂದ್ರ, no doubt I'm expert, I'm good, but still last moment I'm taking risk. I may last moment ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ error clear detect ಆದ್ರೂ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. Nothing is perfect. So better why as a tester, as far as I possible, I can prevent the error. As far as possible, I have to prevent the error. No doubt, by chance ಏನಾದ್ರೂ error ಬಂತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ನಾನು ರೆಡಿ ಇರಬೇಕು for detection and correction. I'm going to repeat again. Many of our testers, they will be either perfect in defect prevention or either they will be perfect in defect detection. What happens if I'll be only perfect in only one approach? There will be a disadvantage for the other approach. If I'm expert in defect prevention, I'll face a problem with defect detection. If I'm expert in defect detection, definitely I'll face a problem with defect prevention. What happens? So only I need to be prepared mind in both the techniques. That is what, as far as possible, let me prevent. As far as possible, I have to prevent. No doubt, ಅಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಎರರ್ ಬಂತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅವಾಗ ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಟೆಸ್ಟರ್ I need to be prepared my mind to prevent also, to detect and correct also. So here the motto is, don't think that these two are different. Defect prevention e bere. See here, as you can see, these two are different here. This is this side, right side. This is like left side. These are like opposite sides, right? Don't think these two as separate approaches. Don't think these two as separate approaches, but instead, here the author is trying to tell us that take these two techniques as one. As far as possible, use the both techniques. Prevent the product from occurring of error as far as possible. No doubt, if in case error occurs also, as a tester, I need to be prepared for detection and correction of the error. This is the final motto of our 9th principle. ಫೈನಲ್ ಮೋಟೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾರ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 4-5 pages ಓದಿ ಏನದರದು ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್. No doubt, here pendulum they have showing different. This is towards the right, this is towards the left. But here they are trying to tell us that don't think these two as different. Think these two as only one single grid. ಇವೆರಡು ಒಂದೇ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ as far as possible we need to remove the error, prevent the error. ಎಷ್ಟು error ನ prevent ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ರಿ. No doubt, by mistake unfortunately error bantappa andurnu, what happened? I need to be prepared for detection and correction. No doubt prevention is best. No doubt prevention first is higher priority. But what happens? Nothing is perfect, right? Nothing is perfect. So if in case error occurs also, I need to be prepared as a tester of taking the action of how to detect the error and correction. Then only I'll not face any of a problem. If I'll be expert only in one of these two, it doesn't work. No doubt it may work, but always it will not work. So I need to be trained my mind of learning how to prevent, of learning how to detect. I need to have the knowledge of these two techniques. So don't take these two as separate, but take these two as in one grid, so that if we achieve a good defect prevention technique, if I achieve a good defect detection technique, then only I will have a successful product. ಇವೆರಡರಾಗ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು, if these two, if any one is good, also it will not cause a major impact. If these two are good, then only I'll have a good product. This is what motto of our 9th principle. Followed everybody the motto? What here they are trying to tell us? What is this about 9th principle? No doubt they are going on telling the theory, like what is defect prevention, how we need to do. But finally, what is the motto? I told at the starting of a principle. This you keep in mind, everybody. Followed everybody? What is the motto of this principle? Just raise your hands if you have followed. Fine. So this is what they want to tell us. Now we will study one by one what they are trying to try us using. One second. Now see here. I think this points I have covered in last class. I'll just again tell today also. So finally, the eventual goal of a software organization is what? Is to ensure that customers get products that are reasonably free of defects. Yes, finally, what is the aim of a tester? What is the aim of an organization? To give a product which is error free. To give a product which is error free, which doesn't have any of the errors, and so that customers will be happy and reasonably free of defects. For this, we have two approaches. One is what? Defect detection and correction. Second is defect prevention. I have already told this. So for this, what to do now for customers to be happy? I need to I need to have knowledge of these two approaches. One is defect detection and correction approach. Second is defect prevention. Next, these are also called what? These and these are nothing but defect prevention and defect detection and correction, these are also called as quality control, quality assurance. Defect detection and correction, it is called as quality control. Defect prevention, it is called as quality assurance. I'm just repeating once again. What are the other terms for defect detection and correction? The other term for defect detection and correction is quality control. Okay, the other term for defect detection and correction is quality control, and the other term for defect prevention is quality assurance. What is the meaning of this? What is quality control? What is quality assurance? We need to know. No doubt quality control under defect detection and correction. Quality assurance is defect prevention. But what is its broader meaning? Quality control. First, as I have given an example that we are buying a daily, this example I had given in the last class only. Daily we are buying the milk packets morning regularly. XYZ milk packet ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕತ್ತೀರ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ daily. Those whoever are producing those milk packets, they need to maintain the quality. Quality means what? For example, how much water they are adding in a milk, same quality they need to maintain regularly. One day ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನೀರ್ ಹಾಕಿ mix ಮಾಡಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ದಿನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನೀರ್ ಹಾಕಿ, one day less ನೀರ್ ಹಾಕಿ mix ಮಾಡಿ, it doesn't work. Same quality should be there. For example, me, as if you consider me only, what is quality control? Whatever I'm teaching for the other semester, same quality I need to maintain for you also. Or whatever I'm teaching for you, same quality of teaching I need to maintain for others. Because what happens? It finds an imbalance. Or for example, if I'm teaching less for your class, if I'm teaching more for other class, what happens? My quality is not what is called, it is not control, or it is not a standard, it is not a uniform. I'm varying with my explanation. So this is what maintaining the same quality for all the people in the society, for all the what is called for all the for example people is called as what? Quality control. Here for example errors. Here is nothing but errors. For example, if I want to give us some technical example, quality control means defect detection and correction basically. Now what happens is regularly as a tester daily they are giving me some of the codes. I'm testing with the test cases. How I'm testing with the test cases? No doubt my quality is what? Our whoever are the senior authorities, they will tell that we can test maximum of 60% ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇದೆ 60% ಎರರ್ಸ್ ವರೆಗೆ ಇವ್ರು ತೆಗಿಬಹುದು. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ they will think. That is my quality. I need to maintain that, right? Minimum 60% at least I need to detect the errors. Think one day I will not detect errors or I will not correct the errors. Another day I will correct all the errors. And few days after I'll correct only few errors. Few days after I'll correct all the errors. What will happen? Definitely a complaint will be raised on me. What you are doing regularly? One day you're correcting the errors, one day you're not correcting it. Where is the quality? Where is your quality? Maintain the quality. Andre you know, I need to maintain the quality. Means what? As far as possible I need to detect and correct the errors as far as possible, but I need to try. Next, defect prevention is also called as quality assurance. Quality assurance means what? I'll tell you. I'll give you assurance. Assurance ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Guarantee ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ. So this is what? Assurance. Defect prevention is what? Quality assurance. How it is related, ma'am? ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. How it is related, ma'am? I'll tell I have taken preventive measures. I have taken a preventive measures for errors to not occur. I have taken some preventive measures for errors to not occur. I'll be sure, I'll be guarantee that errors will not occur. Athara, I need to do the defect prevention. No doubt, 100% is not possible. Everything is not perfect. But still, assurance is important. Once we take a preventive measures, for example, I'm drinking some immunity booster. Okay, for cough or for anything, I'm taking some drinks. I'll give assurance that I will never get a fever. ಆ ತರ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ನಾನು? ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲಂದ್ರೂ at least 70 to 80% I need to try to give a assurance. So this is assurance means what? Basically guarantee, right? I give assurance, don't worry ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಏನು ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಕೊಡವತ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ what they are encouraging us. So this is what two terminologies, two approaches to achieve the goal is: one is defect detection and correction, second is defect prevention. Defect detection and correction is also called as quality control, whereas defect prevention is called as quality assurance. It is called as quality assurance. Fine. So these two terms are very, very important. Fine. Now, testing is traditionally considered as quality control activity. Quality control andre eno, you need to imagine defect detection and correction anta tilkoveki. So testing is traditionally considered as what? Quality control activity with an emphasis. Emphasis means what? Importance, giving importance to. I give an importance to a student means what? I am emphasizing him, giving importance. Okay. So testing is traditionally considered as what? Quality control activity. Quality control means what? It was considered as defect detection and correction activity with giving an importance on defect detection and correction. That is what indirectly they want to tell us, that this statement. What is quality control activity? Defect detection and correction. So what was traditionally testing considered as? Traditionally testing was considered as defect detection and correction. Next, broader view of testing and belief that there are aspects that are also defect prevention oriented. So here traditionally no doubt testing was called as defect detection and principle, but if you think in a broader way, there is also another aspect. What is that aspect? Defect prevention. Traditionally ಅವಾಗ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು, few years back testing ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಎರರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಯದ, ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಹೆಂಗಾದ ಆ ಎರರ್ಸೇ ಬರ್ಲಾರ್ದಂಗ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತದ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಿವೆನ್ಷನ್. To get that is what, to take a preventive measures so that errors will not occur. To take a preventive measures if errors will not occur, how it will be? Definitely it is good now. Traditionally means what, some few years, 30 to 40 years back, testing was like only defect detect ಮಾಡೋದು, correction ಮಾಡೋದು. But now it has so advanced that so many preventive measures has come. There are so many preventive measures has come. What it will do? Definitely it will say that future errors, it will prevent us from the future errors or the future defects. Yes. So this is what here. But in the ಇವೆರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಗ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಇಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟಾರ ಅವರು author, testing is not only a defect detection and correction but is also a defect prevention. That's it. This is the what is called inner meaning of these two sentences. Now I have told something defect prevention oriented. Example of this is how we can do the defect prevention oriented. Means what? ಹೆಂಗ ನಾವು preventive measures ತಗೋಬಹುದು ನಾವು? What are the techniques? How we can take? For that, example is white box testing. For example of what? Don't be confused here. Example of defect prevention is nothing but white box testing. What is actually white box testing? We have seen white box testing is it is one of the testing technique, or it is one of the testing approach where a tester knows everything. What does he know? He know what is the requirement they have collected. He know what are the design they have done. He know what is the code they have done. He know what is the coding language they have used. You know what type of functionalities they are using. Everything the tester knows. Everything is white box thara. White box andre enri? What is the meaning of white box? Ella ನೋಡಬಹುದು ನಾವು white box ಇಂದ. Transparent one box ಇಟ್ರ ನನ್ನ ಎದುರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಬಹುದು ನಾನು. Black box ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Can I see everything? No. In black box tester can't see anything, whereas in white box tester can see everything. So here testing is not only a defect detection and correction, but it is also defect prevention. How? What is the example? Best example is white box testing. ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ white box testing ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, you know what is white box testing, but how it is related, don't know. There is a chapter complete where white box testing ಅಂತಾನೆ ಒಂದು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅದ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್, ಸಾರಿ, ಇನ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ 1 is white box testing. we have a black box testing. Whatever the testing we have, say regression testing, integration testing, ella on chapter ava. Here what is required, I'll be telling, that's it. Okay. So white box testing, come to white box testing. In white box testing we have two types. Okay, in oral health, in actually diagram ada white box testing chapter banದಾಗ explain ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ. So white box testing has two types. One diagram ಹಾಕಿ white box testing ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಎರಡು ಬರ್ತಾವೆ categories. One is structural testing, another one is static testing. Okay, one is what? Structural testing, second is static testing. So here what I will explain, only static testing, because I require that much only in this example. When I come to that chapter, I'll explain. Fine. So white box testing is one of the example of defect prevention and technique. How, madam? Hengri? In white box testing, we have two types, structural and static. Here, best example is static testing. Now, come to question mark. What is static testing? It is one of the preventive measures, defect prevention technique antiri, white box antiri, static test antiri. What is that? I'll just end up by telling static testing. Ivella naale heltini. These I'll tell because these are important. I will tell tomorrow. Fine. So coming to static testing, I'll tell you. As I told you, it is one of the white box testing. Okay, everything the tester can see. And here I told you defect prevention anta ಹೇಳಿದೆ. Defect, it is one of the defect prevention technique. What is that? Defect prevention ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಎರರ್ ಬರಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಏನೇನ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಅದು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್. Yes. So static testing is that type of white box testing, or it is that type of a defect prevention technique where, okay, it is that type of a defect prevention technique where testing is not done with computer. Testing is not at all done with computer. Remember everybody, e point ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Testing is not at all done with what? Computer. Computer ಯೂಸೇ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್? ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? Manually testing is done. For example, during lab ಹೆಂಗ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? One is ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದಂತೂ ನಿಮ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದು ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯುಯಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ನೀನು. ಡೂ ವಿ ಚೆಕ್ ದಟ್? ಎಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಏನಂತೀವಿ? ಮೇಡಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಬರವಲ್ತು. ಆಯ್ತು, ನೀನ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ತಗೊಂಬಾ ಅಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಾ. Shall I say, do I check the observation? Yes, definitely we'll check the observation. Whether in observation only, whether you have done wrong, many of you will copy itself the wrong program. Ad hengada hange type ಮಾಡಿ wrong result. First what I'll do, I'll check the observation whether you have copied it correctly, or else nanagagilla andre at least I will tell you, right? Check the observation whether you have copied correctly, whether the program is correctly or no. Observation is what? Whether it is a computer? No, manual, right? Manual. So what I do here also, static testing, it is a type of a white box testing where I will do a manual testing. Manual andre hengri madam? For example, requirements check ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ. I'll ask one of my what is called co-worker to bring a requirement manual. ಇನ್ನ ಒಂದು, whatever they do in organization or company ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್. ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ಲಾರ್ದ ಏನು ಮಾಡಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ರೇನೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಸೊ ಐ ಟೆಲ್ ವಾಟ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯುಯಲ್ ತಗೊಂಬರ್ರಿ ಅಂತೀನಿ. ಏನೇನ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅವ, ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಾರ, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಐ ಚೆಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯುಯಲಿ, ಲೈನ್ ಟು ಲೈನ್. ಐ ಚೆಕ್ ದ ಡಿಸೈನ್, ವೆದರ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಇಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರರ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಬಂದಿಲ್ರಿ, ಇನ್ನು ಎರರ್ಸ್ ಬರಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಎರರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಡಿಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. ಇದೇನಿದು? ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಿವೆನ್ಷನ್. ಪ್ರಿವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಎರರ್ಸ್ ಬರಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ನಾನು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯುಯಲ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯುಯಲ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಕೋಡ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಈಚ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯುಯಲ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ವಿತೌಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಫಾಲೋಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ